Okay, so in last session, which topic we have started, like Linux intro, right? Okay. Fine. So let's start the same concept today. But before that, like I'm gonna give the brief of the last session one more time for you. So let's see. So first of all, like what is Linux? Linux is a kernel. It's not an operating system. We can call it as kernel. What is kernel then? Lowest level of the operating system. So it is a software used to communicate with the system. So again, what is a kernel means? Kernel is the lowest level of operating system, what we can call as, like what is the main purpose of learning Linux is, if you talk about supercomputers, top 500 supercomputers are using the Linux, as well as how much of servers we are using in Linux, 96. And coming to the mobiles, I can say complete Android. Why? Because Android is built on top of Linux only. You know Android, right? So complete Android is running on top of the Linux itself. And like we can call like some electronic gadgets. So these are also running on the Linux operating system. Coming to the advantages, first of all, it is free and open source. So security will be very, very high. And coming to the performance is also going to be very, very high. And it is multi-user based. Which user based? And it support all programming languages. And coming to the speed. So when you compare Windows with Linux, Linux is going to be very, very high speed. Coming to the components. So first component will be the shell. Shell will deal with the input and output of the system. And daemon deal with the background process. Kernel deal with the hardware. And coming to the flavors also, like here we are having lot of flavors. See, every flavor will use Linux only, but some commands will be changing. Just like your iPhone 15, 15 plus, some specific features are gonna change, right? So here also going to be have the same concept. So the most happening flavor in the real time will be Ubuntu. Lot of people will use Ubuntu as a main operating system, like main distribution in the Linux operating system. And again, apart from Ubuntu, we can use Red Hat, CentOS, Fedora, DB, and Rocky, like Rocky Linux will be there, Kali Linux, Alma Linux, and we have something called as Amazon Linux also. Amazon Linux means what we are using now in the classes. Coming to the modes of using the Linux operating system, we have two modes, GUI and CLI. GUI means everything you can perform from the mouse clicks. CLI means everything you can perform from the keyboard commands. Okay. So in the last session, already we've seen some comments. Let's go for the practical part with that comments. But before practical part, first of all, you need to create an EC2 instance. Without creating an instance, can we able to practice anything? No. Here already I have the EC2 instance running, so I can use the same thing for today. So let's clear the screen. What is the shortcut to clear the screen? Control L. Sir, currently I am on which user, sir? By default, user will be EC2 user. Now, if I want to log in as root user, which command will I need to use? Sudo hyphen. Currently, I'm on which user here? Root. That was very clear. Next here, sir, for example, I want to see how many users have been logged into my system currently. Which command we can use? No. I am asking how many users logged into my system. See, I am not asking the commands as per in the notes. Okay. I'm asking the random comments. Okay. Give me the answer. So who command will tell me how many user logged in. So EC2 user logged in 2 times. How many times? First time he logged in at like 11.5 and second time he logged in at 11.36. Same alternate command will be W. W will also gonna show the same output. Sir, what is the command? Is it to show the operating system name? Uname. Okay. Oh, sorry. Uname. If I want to see the complete kernel information, put hyphen R. No, sir, if I want to see complete information, uname hyphen A. Hyphen R for kernel and hyphen A for complete information. Fine. Next here, for example, if I want to see currently I'm on which user? I know currently I'm on root user, but which command will tell me the current username? Who am I? Correct. Are you able to see now? So what is the shortcut to clear the screen? Control L. Sir, for example, I want to see the host name of my server. What is the command we can use? Host name is the command that will show me the host name. But sir, for my server, I want to put my name as host name. I want to put my own name as host name. How can we put host name, CTL, set hyphen, host name, and my name. So here I'm gonna give it as Raham. Okay, you can give whatever name you want. For example, if you want to give Naresh IT also, I can give Naresh IT. Now, if I want to log into my host name, I need to give the command again sudo hyphen a. What is the host name here? Naresh IT. So like in this way, we can set the host name. So these comments already we see in the last class. Now today, I'm gonna tell you the comments which exactly you are going to face on the interview question. So whatever the comments I'm gonna teach you, definitely you're gonna get these comments in the interview point of view question. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the file comments here today. Which concept I'm gonna start? Remember, without file comments, I'm telling you again, without file comments, you cannot do anything in the Linux platform. Why? Because if you don't know how to create the file, how can you use the system? Is it practically possible? No. Fine. So here we can start the session with the file comments today. So the first command I'm going to start now is, sir, what is the command to create a file in the Linux? We have multiple ways to create the command. We can use touch command, we can use cat command, we can use VIM command also. Okay. But the first thing first, basic command we can use is touch. Which one? If I use the command touch file one, so it is going to create file one. Here file one is the name of the file, or I can write file name. What I can write? Remember, file name can be anything. Okay. It is to create a file. So see now, here I go to terminal, give the command. I mean, already I have some previous files. I'm removing them. See, touch file one. Sir, you create the file one. That was absolutely fine. But now my requirement is I want to see that file. I want to list the file one. What I want to do? How do you list the file in the Linux? Means you have again multiple commands for it. Basic command will be ls. Which command? ls stand for short list. That means if you want to list the file name itself, you want to list the file name only. So you can use the command called ls. No, sir. If I want to list the file name, along with file name, I want to list the creation time, date, everything I want to know about the file. I can use ll. ll stand for long list. You can see the difference very clearly. The moment if I hit enter ls, I can get the file name itself. But the moment if I give ll, apart from file name, I am getting the permissions, user information, number of characters inside the file, as well as time of the creation of the file and name of the file. Everything I'm getting or not, sir? So these are the ways to list out the file. You can give ls, or you can give this command is to list the file. Is it clear now? Again, one more time. What is the command to create the file? Touch and name of the file. Okay. And what is the command to list them? You can use ls or you can use ll. Anything will be fine. After that, for example, sir, if I want to see the content inside the file, you showed us how to create the file. But my requirement is I want to see the content of the file. What I want to see? So in that case, what I can give is give the command cat. What is the name of the file? Don't write the full name file one like this. Don't write it. Just give the command f tab. Automatically file one is coming or not, sir? So remember, generally what we do is if I tell you the command, you will write file1. So which will take a lot of time. I don't want to take this much of time. If I use f tab, automatically the file will come itself. Hit enter. Do you have any content inside the file? Why? Because you just create the file. When you create the file, by default, we don't have any content inside the file. So we need to insert the content. Of course, there are multiple ways to insert the content. Today, I'll tell you static way. Tomorrow, we'll discuss about the dynamic way. Okay. So now see, cat name of the file will be file one. This is to show content in file one. Okay, tell me again, what is the command to create the file? Touch. What is the command to list? ls or ll. What is the command to show the content inside the file? cat. Are these three comments clear for all of you? Online, can you please confirm, are the first three comments clear for all of you or not? If it is clear, we can go for the next remaining comments. Okay, fine. So these are clear. Next year, sir, for example, if I want to insert the content, see, you just create the file. Now I want to insert the content. What you can do is give the command cat greater than file one. You can use single greater than or you can use double greater than also. This is to insert the content in a file. So here go and give cat greater than. Here this is called as appending. What we can call as? Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of appending? Appending means adding. What we can call as? So cat double greater than file one. That means I am adding some content to my file one. What I am adding here? Hi all. My name is Raham. I am adding the content. Once you done with adding the content, if you want to save the file, just hit enter and give Control D. That's it. Enter and Control D. So this cat double greater than file one will allow us to write the content inside the file. The moment if you finish writing the content, if you want to save it, just to give enter plus Control D. This is to save the content, to exit and save actually. Again, I'll tell you one more time. See, clear the screen. What is the command to create the file? Touch and name of the file. Already we have file one. Okay. Touch file one. For example, if you want to list the file, what is the command? ls or ll. Okay. If I want to see what is the content inside the file, cat file one. Just give F tab, automatically file one will come. Are you seeing the content? How the content is inserted by using append symbol. Sir, second time also I want to insert the content. Second time also I want to insert the content. Now tell me how I can use again cat greater than file one. Now again, here I am writing, already you have the line number one. Now you can write the line number two. I am writing thanks for joining the session. Now I wrote my content. Again, if I want to save it, what I can do? Enter Control D. If I use enter Control D, automatically it will save the content. Now I want to check whether the content what I have added is saved or not. Again, how can I check? Give the command cat file one. If I use this one, automatically I can see the two lines. Sir, after some time again I want to add the third line. Now you tell me the process. Cat greater than file one. Write some content. Here I am writing see you all, for example. Now I write my content. I wrote my content. Now what is the next step? Enter Control D. This is to save and exit. Now how can I see the content inside the file? Cat file one. Are you seeing or not, sir? In this way, if you want to insert the content, you can insert. Again, this is a static way of inserting the content. In tomorrow's class, I'm going to show you the dynamic way. Now is inserting the content to a file. Clear for all of you? Online, can you please confirm is the content insertion clear for all of you or not? How to insert the content to a file? Yes, great. So it was clear for all of you. So here the next point will be, sir, for example, sir, can you tell the full form of LS and LL? Okay, LS is for short list. LL is for long list. I hope it is clear for you, like Lalita. Yeah, sure. Like Jan said, I'm gonna show you how to install terminal. Okay, as of now, you can practice on browser. I'll tell you how to install the terminal. Don't worry. Clear the screen now. So next here, sir, for example, how many files I have here? One file. What is the name of the file? Now my requirement is I want to copy the content from file 1 to file 2. What is my requirement? Do I have file 2? No. That means can I create the file 2 and can I copy the content? What is the command to create the file 2? Touch file 2. Okay. But it is not required. Actually, this is the mistake what lot of people will do. If you want to copy the content from file 1 to file 2, you need to have second file also. But even though if you don't have second file, directly you can copy. That is CP. CP stand for copy. I am copying the content from which file? File 1 to which file? Tell me one thing. Do I have file 2 here? Even though if I don't have file 2 now, automatically it can create the file 2. Hit enter. Give LL. Is the file 2 got created? Let's check the content of file 2. Cat file 2. Are you seeing the same content or not, sir? Whatever I entered the content into my file 1, same content I can able to see now. Again, if I want to copy the content from file 2 to file 3 this time, file 2 to, how can I copy? Tell me the command. CP file 2 is my source and destination will be file. Do I have file 3? Even though if I don't have, it is gonna create automatically or not, sir? Hit enter. Now again to list them, what is the command? LS or LL. So we will use LL. I'm clearing the screen by using Control L. Are you seeing file 3? How to open file 3? Cat file 3. Are you seeing the content or not, sir? In this way, you can able to copy the content from file 1 to file 2 and file 2 to file 3. Remember, all you want is source file. If you don't have destination file, automatically you can create. All you need to have is which file now? Source file. So is the copying the content clear for all of you know? Which command we can use for copy? CP. Great. CP file 1 to file 2. This is to copy content from file 1 to file 2. Next concept is nothing but moving. We can call it as rename also. Currently, you can see how many files are there here. File 1, file 2, file 3. Sir, for example, I want to rename file 1 as Rahab. I want to rename file 1 as, how can you rename? Use the command MB. MB file 1. I want to rename file 1 to which name? If you rename, only file name will be changed, but content will remain same. If you want me to show it clearly, see, I am clearing the screen. Cat file 1. Okay. And give LL. How many files are there? Give the command MV. File 1 I am renaming is a Raham. Now if I give LL, are you seeing file 1 or Raham here? Now even though if you open the file called Raham, you can see the same content. Are you seeing any difference in the content there? No. So this is the factor you need to understand. Renaming is nothing but changing the name of a file. Okay. But coming to the content, is content going to vary there? Content will not vary. What is the only thing that is going to vary there? Name of the file itself. So here I can give MV. File 1, I am renaming it as Raham. This is to rename file 1 as Raham. Now again you tell me, sir, I want to rename the Raham name as, like Raham file as file 1. How can I rename again? Use the command MV. Name of the file will be Raham. I want to rename as file 1. If I hit enter, now again Raham file become as file 1. Again content you can get same content or not, sir? So now tell me, which command will be used for renaming? MB command. Which command? MB. So let's recap all of the stuff one more time. Now again, what are the commands I said for you? I'm going to recap everything for you. First, what is the command to create the file? Touch. How can you list the files? LS or LL. Later, what is the command to show the content of a file? Cat. And if I want to insert the content, cat double greater than. So that is appending. You can add the content. After entering the content, if you want to save it, enter plus Control T. What is the command to copy the content from one file to another file? CP, source and destination. Source will be file 1, destination will be file 2. Next, what is the command to rename the file? MB. MB is to rename the file 1 as MB is the command to rename the file 1 as RAM. So not only these two names, you can put any of the name. So these are the comments what we discussed today. Okay. So now, before I go for the next comment, are these 5 comments clear for all of you? All in. Can you please confirm are the first 5 comments clear for all of you or not? So Snehal, I got your query. For example, if you are having source file and the destination also you are having same file, source file is gonna override the destination file. Okay, I'll show you. Don't worry about it. What will be the file extension? It is a plain file. Okay, we don't have any extension for it. It is a regular file in the Linux. Okay, if you wanna put .txt, you can put .txt also. I hope it is clear file like Funinath. Okay. Next, sir, for example, I have how many files in the server now? 3 files. Let me clear the screen, give LL. I want to remove a file. RM. RM is stand for remove. And which file you want to remove? File 1. If I hit enter, it is asking, do you want to remove the regular file? Put Y. Y for yes. Give LL. Is the file gone or not, sir? Again, if I want to remove the file called file 2, what is the command? RM file 2. Again, it is asking permission. So I need to give Y. Y for yes. How many files I have now? 1. That is file 3. Sir, I want to remove the file, but I don't want to give permission. In that case, give the command rm file 3 and put -f. -f stand for forcefully. What does -f stand for? So in this case, in the previous first time, like in the previous attempt, when removing the file 1 and file 2, it is asking the permission. But if I put -f, that indicate forcefully, which does not ask permission from me. Is it asking the permission from me now? No. So here RM is to remove the file. That's correct. RM file 1. This is to remove a file. But if I want to remove the file forcefully, RM file name and put -f. This is to remove a file forcefully. Is it clear now? Now tell me, what is the command to remove the file? RM. If I want to remove forcefully, RM -f. For example, see in a folder, you are having some hundreds of files. How many files? How can you remove hundreds of files? See, here I am removing only one file, one by one. But let's assume you are having 100 files in the folder. If you want to remove them, how you can remove all of them at a single time? I'll tell you. But before that, here, what is the thing we need to understand is how to create 100 files. Generally, what we do, I'll tell you. In general, what we do, touch file 1 and again touch file 2 and again touch file 3. You can create files like this, but creating 100 files in this way will consume a lot of time. I'll tell one shortcut. But before that shortcut, here I have multiple files. How to remove the multiple files? Put RM. RM for remove. Here I'm going to put star. Star indicates all. What is star indicating here? So here the star is indicating all. Now if I want to remove them forcefully, what I need to add here? -f. Is it gone or not, sir? So RM star -f is gonna remove all the files inside the folder. Okay, -f. This is to remove all files forcefully. So now, for example, if you create 100 files, then how it will remove 100 files? Again, I'll show that one. But before that, how exactly we're gonna create 100 files? I'm gonna tell you. Give the command touch file 1.100. That's it. Touch is the command which you already know. Now I want to create file 1 to file 100. Put file and in the flower brace 1.100. That means it is gonna create file number 1 to file number 100. Hit enter and give ls or ll. Are you seeing 100 files now? Now here, if I want to remove these 100 files, again give rm. All means what we can indicate? Star. All means what? If I want to remove hyphen f means if I don't give hyphen f, I need to press y for 100 times. So I don't want to do it. I'm able to remove them now. Now again, let's do it one more time for even better clarity. I want to create file 1 to file 50. File 1 to file 50. How I can create? Touch file brace 1 dot dot 50. See, somebody will put like this kind of braces. This won't work for you. Okay, you need to put the flower brace only. And give ls or ll. Are you seeing 50 files now? Now again, I want to remove all of them. Rm star indicates all. Hyphen f for forceful. Are you able to remove all of them now? So this is the command that is to remove all the files forcefully. Okay. So, but if I want to create 100 files, touch file 1 dot dot. This is to create file 1 to file 100. Okay. Again, let's recap all of the comments one more time. I'll ask you the comments. You tell me the answer. What is the command to create the file? Touch. How can you list the file? LSR. What is the command to see the content of a file? Cat. If I want to insert the content, cat double greater than file 1. How can you save and exit from the file? Enter plus control D. What is the command to copy? CP. Do we need to have destination file? For copy? No. What is the command to rename or move? MB. RM is to delete the file. Okay. Now, what is the command to delete the file? RM. If I want to delete forcefully, RM hyphen. No, sir. If I want to delete all of them, RM star hyphen F. Sir, if I want to create file 1 to file 200, what is the command? Touch file 1 dot dot 200. So in this way, we can create the multiple files. So now all of the comments, whatever we discussed, clear for all of you? All in. Can you please confirm all these comments are clear for all of you or not? RM for remove actually. Source means your actual file. Destination means what you want to rename. Hope it is clear for you, Ritu. Okay. So guys, we will discuss your doubts and queries at the end. I'm going to give unmute option for all of you to speak with me. So don't worry about the discussion partner. Okay. I'll give some separate time for you. Sir, if you want to delete the specific file, give rm hyphen f name of the file. For example, if you want to remove file number 50, rm file 50, put hyphen f. Hope it is clear for you. So Shubhangi sir, if you want to create different names of 200 files, you need to create from touch command only. You cannot create like this. Okay. Huh? You need to create some separate command only. Okay. You can create identical files like this. If the files are not identical, you need to run separate command for it. Okay. Fine. Now here I'm gonna create one file and I'm gonna insert the content. Okay. What I can do? Tell me how many files I have? 0. Cat greater than file 1. What is the meaning of that command? To add the content to the, but do I have file 1 there? No. Hit enter. Now add some content. 1, 2. I'm adding some number of lines. Okay. 20. That's it. I'm just adding the numbers. Why? Because there is a concept for it. You have the file. You want to see how many number of lines in the file. See, currently I am printing numbers only. You can able to see them very clearly. But if you want to see the number of lines, number of words, and number of characters, there is a command called WC. Which command? WC and name of the file. First of all, you are seeing 20. What does the 20 refer? 20 refer the number of lines. 20 refer number of, and next 20 refer number of words. Here you can see this is the word number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. And here 51 will be the number of characters. And here space is also going to be used. Okay, again, I'll explain this with some different file also. Give cat double greater than file2. Or like same file. Here I am adding hi all. My name is Raham. That's it. I'm just saving this one. Now give WC file1, cat file1. Oh, sorry, wait. Let me remove this file and let me add the content one more time. Cat double greater than file1. Here I'm adding only some piece of content. Cat double greater than file1. So this is to enter the content. So I'm adding cat double greater than file1. Hi all. My name is Raham. Enter the content. Now give the command cat file1. You can see the content. If I put WC and name of the file, first of all, here you are seeing 2. What does the 2 indicate? Number of lines. Next here you are seeing 6. Here 6 is indicating number of words. I1, all 2, my S3, name S4, is S5, and Ram as. Is it matching now? And here 25 is going to be number of characters. In the number of characters, here the spaces is also going to be counted like that. Is the concept of WC clear for all of you know? So this WC main purpose is to WC and give the file1. Okay. To print lines, words, and characters of a file. Clear now? That's it. So now here I'm gonna tell you one thing. Sir, for example, if I want to print the number of lines apart from the, like aside from the file, I can use the command cat -n file1. Is it printing the number of lines or not, sir? Generally, cat command will print the content. But if I want to print the number of lines also, you can put hyphen and stand for number of lines. How many lines I have in the file? Is it printing or not, sir? Like that. Now create some new file by removing the existing file rm file1 -f. Is it going to remove file1 or not, sir? Yes. Now create same file1 now with the number of lines. This time I'm going to add number of lines only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am giving, okay. Now I'm saving this one. Okay. Here I have 20 lines. Now if we go and see, sir, if I use the command cat file1, I can print the 20 lines here. How many lines I can print? By default. There is an alternative command for the cat command, that is more command. Which command? More file1. Even the more is gonna print the same thing. Both cat command and more command will be used to print the content of a file. Here, instead of cat, I'm gonna use the more also. Here more is the alternative for the cat. Sir, here whenever if you use cat command or more command, what exactly will happen? Print the content. That was absolutely fine. Now what is my requirement is I don't want to print all the lines. I want to print specific lines. For example, if I want to print the top 10 lines of a file, I can use the command called head command. Which command? I'll clear the screen. Head file1. Is it printing top 10 lines or not, sir? By default, it will print top 10 lines. No, sir. If I want to print top 5 lines only, put head -5. Is Is it printing top 5 lines or not, sir? No, sir. I want to print top 12 lines. So head -12, name of the file. No, sir. If I want to print top 7 lines only, head -7 file 1. Is it printing top 7 lines or not, sir? Like this, by default, the head command will print the top 10 lines of a file. What it's gonna print? To print top 10 lines. Let me remove -7 here. Sir, for example, if I wanna print top 5 lines, I can put here -5 to print top 5 lines. No, sir, if I wanna print top 12 lines, I can put head -12. This is to print top 12 lines. Sir, you are printing the top lines. By default will be 10. If you put -5, you can put 5 lines. No, sir, if you put -12, you can print 12 lines. What is my requirement is I want to print the bottom lines now. You are showing top, that's what completely fine. But I want bottom lines only. In that case, which command we can use? Tail. Opposite of head will be. Now, by default, if I use tail, file 1. So bottom 10 lines from line number 11 to 20, I'm able to print or not, sir? Yes. Apart from this, if I want to print bottom 5 lines, I can put tail hyphen. Now from line number 15 to 20 will print. I mean like 16 to 20. Printing or not, sir? Similarly, I want to print bottom 12 lines. Tail 12 file 1. Is it printing bottom 12 lines or not, sir? Like this. By default, head will print the top lines. And by default, tail will print the bottom lines. How many lines you want? Put -n. -n stands for number of lines. It can be 5, it can be 10, it can be 20. Like that. So now after hearing this concept, you'll get a doubt. I'll tell what is the doubt you are getting into mind. But let me change this one. Tail. Okay. Sir, you are printing the top 10 lines and bottom 10 lines or bottom some X number of lines. I want to print the specific line. I want to print line number 6 or I want to print line number 5 only. Only one line. Or I want to print from line number 5 to 15 only. This doubt all of you will get. Correct or not, sir? So basically that is a part of your set command. It is not a concept, no? It's your upcoming concept. But for your clarity, I'll just show you the set command. But again, set command is a separate concept. I'll tell you later. But for your doubt clarification, I'll show you the command. See, that is a doubt, like exactly what you got now. See, give the command sed -n stand for number of lines. I want to print from line number 5 to 15. 5, 15 P. P stand for print. And from which file? File 1. From the help of sed, I am printing the number of lines. What is the number of lines? 5 to? I am printing. And in which file? Is it printing from line number 5 to 15 or not, sir? Now this time I want to print line number 7 to 14. 7 to? Now by using the above reference, can you tell me the command now? Tell me sed -n 7 to 14 P next file 1. Are you printing now? Like that. Now after this one, even some people will get some other queries. Sir, I want to print only odd lines. Or I want to print only even lines. Or I want to print random like 2, 9, 16, 17, 18, 100. Is it possible? Yes, of course it is possible. But it is a concept of your upcoming days. Don't worry about this as of now. Okay. Why? Because we're in the starting of the Linux. If I tell you the advanced concept now, you will run from here directly. Okay. So the Linux, you need to learn limited part per day. Why? Because all of you are new for the Linux. Whenever if you are new for something, if I teach all in the one day, you will be getting like some lack of confidence. Whether I can learn this or not, or is it hard to learn or not. I'm not going to do it. Daily, I'm going to teach you limited part. How much you are capable of listening per day. That much of concept is enough. So here I'm going to use the set command now in the chat box. I mean like in the notes. This is to print from line 7 to 14. Clear now? That's it. So now, is the head and tail command clear for all of you? What is the purpose of using head and tail command? Top to bottom, like head means top, tail means. But if I want from range commands, like range lines, I want to print which command? Set command. Clear. Now tell me, is the file comments clear for all of you or not, sir? Online, can you please confirm, is the file comments clear for all of you or not? Okay. Sir, till now you said about files only, but what about folder? If I want to create a folder, how exactly I can create a folder? The command is mkdir. Which one? What is the command to clear the screen? Control L. Give the command mkdir. Folder name will be dir1. See, in Linux, you can call folder as directory. What you can call as directory. Hit enter and give LL. Are you seeing the blue color? File will come with the white by default, but this will come with the. So mkdir is the command to create the directory. If I want to go inside the directory, cd stands for change directory. And what is the name of the directory? Directory 1. Now you came to the directory called directory 1. In directory 1, do you have any files? You can create files here also. Okay. So mkdir is the command to create a directory. Next, cd dir 1. This is to change to directory 1. If you want to come out of the directory, give the command cd dot dot. This is to come a directory back. Okay, like for example, if you're on one directory, if you want to come out of the directory, give the command cd dot dot. So give the cd dot dot. You came back to original directory or not, sir? Like that. Again, in the directory concept, we need to learn a lot of commands, but here I just touched the what is the meaning of directory. So whatever the commands we discuss, in your regular basis, in your real-time work, you are going to use these commands directly. Command to create the file, command to insert the content, copy command, move command, head and tail. So all these commands you are going to use in the real-time aspect. Okay. So now before I move for the next concept, have you got the clarity about the file commands now? Yes. So now after the file commands, here I'm going to teach you some hardware commands. What I'm going to teach you now? Hardware. So all of you know, basically in Linux, which component will deal with the hardware, sir? No. Already we said which component deal with the hardware. Kernel, right? So kernel will deal with the hardware. See, now for my server, I'll be having CPU, I will be having the memory, and I'll be having the RAM. So all these together, what I can call as hardware. First thing here, if I wanna see the CPU information or memory information, I need to perform from commands only. So what are the command means? See, I think all of you know cat command. What is the purpose of cat command? To show the content. Basically, I have the CPU information in a file called CPU info. This file will consist the CPU information. But this CPU information is present inside the folder called proc folder. Which folder? That means from the help of cat command, I am going to the proc folder. Inside the proc folder, I have the CPU information. Hit enter. Are you seeing the CPU information now? So from the cat command, inside the proc folder, I have the file called CPU info. What does the CPU info consisting of? CPU information. Are you seeing CPU information or not? So it is the first command of your hardware. So I'm writing here hardware commands. Cat proc CPU info. And what lot of people will do in practice, they don't use slash. If you don't use slash, you won't get the output. If you want me to show, see here now. I am clearing the screen. Cat proc CPU info. Command is same, but what is the thing that is missing there? Are you getting the output? No. If you don't use slash, you won't get the output. But if I put slash, will I get output now? Yes. So remember, all of you people will do the same mistake. And some people will give some space like this. What will happen there? So spaces should not be given for the commands. Okay. So make sure you are using the command perfectly. Now tell me, which command will show me the CPU information? Cat /proc /CPU info. To show CPU information. Sir, similarly, if I want to see the memory information, again, same command. Cat /proc, proc is there. Okay, and give mem info. This command will show me the memory information. Memory means here RAM I'm speaking about. Are you seeing the RAM information now? Are you able to see it or not? So again, what is the command? Tell me. Cat /proc mem info. Showing the memory information or not, sir? So give it here. Cat /proc mem info to show memory information. So now tell me, what is the command to see the CPU information? Cat /proc /CPU info. What is the command to see memory information? Cat /proc /. So now tell me, are these two commands clear for all of you? Online, can you please tell me, are the two commands clear for all of you or not? Why? Because these are your interview questions. Damn sure. Okay. Yep, it was clear. Now, sir, for example, apart from this, it's time for IPL. Huh? I think we still have half an hour for it, right? Oh, toss time. Huh? But toss also we are having still 4 minutes. Nah? Die hard fan. Today's which match today? DC versus Gujarat. Okay. Which one will win? Gujarat only, yeah? Okay, fine. Sir, for example, come back to the concept now. For example, you are telling that CPU information, memory information. These are very length to remember. If there is a shortcut for it, it will be helpful for us. I'll tell one shortcut where you can remember the command very easily. Give the command lsmem and lscpu. If I give lscpu, this is to show the CPU information. Whatever the information you are getting from cat proc CPU info, same information you can get from lscpu also. Let me show you. First of all, I'll go for cat proc CPU info. Are you getting CPU information now? But same information I can get from lsmem. Are you getting the information of RAM now? How much of RAM you have? 1 GB. How much of like used RAM here you are having? So you can see the online memory, you can see the offline, you can see the block size also. Like that. Similarly, what is the command to show the CPU? Oh, wait. I need to show the CPU information, right? Sorry, lscpu. Are you seeing CPU information now? So instead of using cat proc CPU info, we can use lscpu. Similarly, instead of using cat proc mem info, you can use lsmem. So at the end of the day, even the which command we can use, you can get the same data. What you can get? Same data. So cat proc CPU info or lscpu. Again, cat proc mem info or lsmem. So these will be the alternative for your commands. Now tell me, is the shortcut commands clear or not, sir? Yes. Sir, hardware means RAM will come, CPU will come, ROM will come. You said about RAM and CPU, but what about ROM? Let's discuss about the ROM now. For example, if I want to see the ROM information, again I have multiple commands for it. First command will be fdisk-l. fdisk hyphen to show EBS volume. EBS volume means ROM information only. Which one? So give fdisk hyphen L. If you go and see, are you seeing the block device? What is the EBS volume size we take generally? Are you seeing it or not, sir? Again, if you want to have shortcut, give the command lsblk. Are you seeing the 8 GB now? That means if you give fdisk hyphen L, it will show you the 8 GB of EBS volume information. Same output you can get from the lsblk also. So this will be the two commands. fdisk hyphen L and you can use lsblk. So now again, one more time. What is the command to show the CPU information, sir, here? cat proc CPU information. What is the alternative command? lscp. What is the command to show memory information? cat /proc /meminfo. What is the alternative command for it? lsmem. What is the command to show EBS volume? fdisk hyphen L or you can use lsblk. So are these 6 commands clear for all of you now? Fine. Sir, not like this. For example, I want to get the end-to-end hardware information. What I want? So like CPU information, memory information, RAM information, networking also like I want, for example. So in that case, how you can get means lshw. This is the command. Which command? lshw means list the hardware. But by default, this command won't work. By default, this command won't work. Why? Because we need to download this command separately. How can you download the command? Yum install. Yum is the package manager to download the packages in the Linux. And install is the operation I'm performing. What I'm installing? lshw. Just to give Y. Y stand for yes. I'm giving permission. Now give lshw. Is it showing the complete hardware information or not, sir? If you scroll up here, I'll show you. Just scroll up here. Are you seeing the memory information here? Scroll up. Are you seeing CPU information here? So like this, you can see the complete information of your hardware with the help of lshw. But by default, this command won't work. We need to install. Here, yum is the package manager. In Linux, if you want to install any package or any software or any tool, you need to use yum only. And install is the action I'm performing. Which package I'm downloading? ls. To install lshw package. And lshw is the command. This is to show complete hardware information. Again, yum is the package manager, which will download packages in the Linux operating system. Install is the action what I'm performing. And lshw is the package name. Like that. So these are the hardware commands what we generally use in real time. And one more command is there. Currently, you are using the server. Which server it is? Which server we are using now? Linux. Correct or not, sir? But which flavor? You know, the server is like OS is Linux only, but which flavor? We have a lot of flavors. Red Hat, Ubuntu, CentOS, Debian, Rocky Linux, Kali Linux. But I want to know I'm using which flavor. So this command will be damn sure question for the interview. So the command will be cat etc OS release to show flavor of OS. Go to here and give the command cat /etc OS release. Currently, what is the flavor I'm using? Amazon Linux. It is my flavor. Okay, like that. So this command will be the damn sure question. So cat /etc OS release, it will show the flavor of the operating system. Of course, we'll be having n number of flavors. We will be having n number of flavors. So based upon that flavor, we need to choose which one we need to use on real time. So These are the file comments and hardware comments, what exactly we discussed today. Now here, I'm going to recap all the comments one more time for you. So then next we can go for the doubts and queries. Okay. So first of all, we started our class with the file comments today. Which comment? So what is the command to create the file? Touch. How do you list the files? ls or ll. What is the command to show the content of a file? Cat. If I want to have an alternative command for cat, more. If I want to insert the content, cat double greater than file one. Here double greater than stand for appending. Next, if I want to save the content, enter plus control D. What is the command to copy the content from one file to another? CP. What is the command to rename? MB. What is the command to remove a file? Sir, if I want to remove a file forcefully, RM file name hyphen F. If I want to remove all the files forcefully, RM star hyphen. Sir, if I want to create multiple times together, like multiple files together, touch file starting number to ending number. What is the command that print the number of lines, words, and characters? WC. Which command will print the top 10 lines of a file? Head. If I want to print top 5 lines, head hyphen 5. If I want to print bottom top 12 lines, head hyphen 12. Which command will print bottom 10 lines? Bottom 5 lines, tail hyphen 5. Bottom 12 lines, tail hyphen 12. Sorry, if I want to print range from file numbers line number 7 to 12 or like that, set command. What is the command that create the folder for me? mkdir. If I want to go inside the folder, cd. If I want to come out of that folder, cd dot. cd stand for change directory. Coming to the hardware commands, what is the command to show the CPU information? cat slash proc CPU info. What is the alternate command? ls CPU. What is the command to show the memory information? Cat proc mem info. What is the alternative command? ls mem. What is the command to show the EVS volume information? fdisk hyphen l. Alternative lsblk. What is the command to show the end-to-end hardware information? lshw. That is the command. But if I want to install that command, which one I need to use? Yum install lshw. What is yum here? Yum is the package manager. If you want to download any package or any command, we need to use yum there. What is the command to show the flavor of the operating system? cat slash etc os release. So these are the comments what we discussed in today's class. Now before going for doubts and queries, so Linux is new for all of you, right? So it is day one of Linux, I can say. Tell me, how's the class for you today? Is the class clear for all of you? Online, can you please confirm how's the Linux class for all of you today? The comments and everything. Can you confirm in chat box once? Okay. It's crispy, yeah? Okay. Fine. So I'll tell you how to install and practice. Don't worry about it. Okay. So first of all, if you are flexible with the comments, I'll tell you where to practice. Okay. So Twinkle Kumari, you can get the backup class. Wait, like let me ping Praveen to give the backup classes. Here already he had given the backup classes. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna give it one more time. So you can take the backup class. Okay. So remember, now what is the doubt you are having is, sir, you are telling the comments, but I want to know where I want to practice. Basically, to practice this, you need to create the AWS account. How many of you are having the cards? Okay, one or two. So tomorrow, bring all of your cards. Okay, you can create the AWS account parallelly. Okay, but temporarily, what I can do is, if you want to practice this Linux command, no need to download the Linux. I'll show you. Go to the browser and type Linux free terminals for practice. You will be having lot of terminals. Go for here. First one. Whatever the commands I said for you, you can ask the same commands here. Okay, I mean, like it is a free terminal actually. Or go for tutorials point. It is the best one. See, what is the command to create the file, sir? Touch file one. What is the command to list them? ls or ll. You are seeing it or not, sir? What is the command to insert the content? Cat double greater than file one. Hi all. If I want to save, enter plus control D. Enter plus control D. So like this, what exactly you can do is you can practice the same commands. Okay. So for this one, you can use this online terminals as of now, but don't worry, in the upcoming days, I'm going to show you how to practice with the servers. Why? Because as of now, you don't know how to create EC2 instance. We don't have cards with you, but definitely I'm going to show you how to create AWS account. Apart from this terminal, you have some lot of terminals also. Like, let me show you some other terminals. CodeGyan. So I think like you might heard about this one. So here also you can go and you can see same terminals coming or not, sir. So you'll be having a number of terminals to practice. Okay. Even though you can download this mobextem, if you open this mobextem also, you can download the same command. See, what is the command to list here? ls. What is the command to create file? Touch file one. Give ls. Is file one got created? What is the command? rm file one -f. So in this terminal also you can practice the commands. Don't worry about them. Okay. So as of now, it is beginning for you. So I'm just going with the limited part of Linux. But tomorrow session, bring all of your cards. I'm going to show you how to create the AWS account. And whatever the notes I'm using in the class, these notes you will be seeing from the Google Classroom. So let me show you the Google Classroom. Whatever the notes, presentations, resumes, as well as interview question, as well as troubleshooting techniques, everything what I'm going to teach you in the class, everything will be given to the Google Classroom for you. Okay. So it is your Google Classroom. So I'm going to upload the notes, the material. I'm going to give daily notes. So guys, you are having the daily running notes, as well as you will be having the presentations, PPTs, as well as you have interview questions, resume separately. Okay. So it is your notes. And apart from this, I'm going to upload the documents also. So here in the DevOps, we are going to have document for each and every tool. How many tools we are going to learn? 18. For for all of the tools, I'm going to create the document for you. If you go and see, it is my previous session, like it's my previous class. Here you can see all PDFs. Are you seeing all the documents or not, sir? So like this, I'm going to upload the documents for you soon. So now, whatever the session we discussed today. So now, if you are having any doubts or any queries, online you can raise your hand, and offline you can ask me your doubts and queries. So till now, yeah, please. Yeah. No. For Red Hat, you can use RPM, and for Ubuntu, you can use APT. For Debian, you can use like DB. So depends upon the flavor, this package manager is going to change. I'm going to tell you how to use the package manager for different flavors. In the class, we are going to cover it. Yep. Sorry. Nano is one of the editor actually. So in Linux, we are having a lot of editors. VIM is one of them and Nano is one of them. So mostly we'll prefer VIM. Why? Because it has a lot of advantages when compared with Nano. So this concept you are going to see on tomorrow's session, editors concept. Sirisha, if you are already having the AWS account, no need to create it one more time. You can use the same account. And one more thing guys, if you want to get the Google Classroom link, so you need to enroll for the course. So it is day 5 of demo, right? How many of you like attending from day 1 itself? Raise your hands. So basically for the first 5 demos of our course will be free for all of you. So after listening to the first 5 demos, you can decide whether to join in this course. So I'm asking feedback from you. So you are from day 1 to day 5, right? How's the class are going for you? So whatever the concepts I'm explaining and what are the way of explaining, everything is clear for you, right? So from tomorrow onwards, you can enroll for the course. If you enroll for the course, we will be providing the lab access for you, as well as we will be providing the Google Classroom access. So you can take the notes, PDFs, interview questions, resume, everything from there itself. So let's go with the interaction for now. So now online, so here I'm gonna give the option for Faninath. You can speak, Faninath. What are the doubts and queries you are having?
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Faninath.
Sir, everything is clear, but sir, if you want to delete some bunch of files, like from
Okay.
100 files, if you want to delete 20 files at a time,
Same command rm-f and from like from which file you want to delete. For example, let me show you. Guys, look into the screen here. What exactly our student is asking is how can you delete the specific files? For example, see, I'm going to create some 100 files, touch file 1.100. For example, what is the user requirement? He want to delete the file number 1 to file number 20 only. What is the command to delete? rm. You want to remove the file number 1 to file number 20. Put file 1.20 and put -f. -f for forceful. Now, if I give ls, you can't see the file number 1 to 20. Are you seeing file number 1 to 20? No, file is directly starting from 21, 27, like that. Hope it is clear for you, Faninath.
clear, sir. Sir, if we have the file names as a different names, like
So in
not
that case,
file
we
one
need to
file.
remove individually only, Faninath. We don't have any command for it. We need to remove the individual files.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yep.
Clear, sir. Sir,
Thank you.
apart from that, one more general question is there, sir.
Sure.
Sir, we have some other classes like particularly specifically for AWS and specifically for Dockers and Kubernetes. So what will be the difference for those classes and our class? So here also you are explaining all those things.
See, if you took AWS separate class, you'll be deep diving into AWS concepts. But in this course, you are going to deep dive into DevOps acts. Okay.
Okay, sure. The same for Dockers and Kubernetes also.
Yes, Docker and Kubernetes also, we are going to learn very in depth.
Okay.
Thank you. And one more thing, guys, before going for the doubts and queries, let me give the course intro one more time. Like, is anyone came new for today's session? Newly. Day one. Everybody is all people, right? Okay, fine. So for the people who joined today, like I'm gonna give it the intro one more time. So this course is DevOps with AWS as well as like Linux will be free of cost for you. Duration will be 2.5 months and fees will be 10,000. If you want recordings, so additional 6,000 will be charged. Timings will be 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. In this 1.5 hour session, first 70 minutes will be the class and last 20 minutes will be the complete interaction. With this course, you can put easily 3 years of experience. What are the knowledge I am providing you? You can grab easily 3 years of knowledge. But because like a lot of my previous students who joined here with some zero knowledge, now they are into some experience. Okay. I'll be guiding you how to put experience. Like I'll be helping the regime building as well as guidance. Everything I'll take care of it. And lab timings from morning 9 a.m. Basically from 8 a.m. actually. From 8 a.m. you can come to the lab. Till 6 p.m. you can stay. Why? Because 7 p.m. will be the lab timing, but we have class for 6 now. So from 8 to 6 will be the lab timing for you. Coming to the project, in our course, we are going to do 5 real-time projects, not 1 or 2, sir. How many we are going to do? 5. As well as number of tools. How many number of tools we are going to cover here? 18. So apart from this, like career guidance, regime building, mock interview question preparation, everything we will take. I will be giving the daily task for you and weekly assignment also. So this kind of stuff also we are going to provide for you betterment. So this is the course intro actually. So if anybody missed the course intro, so this is the overall overview. And if you want to enroll for the course in the chat box, our admin has already given the registration details. So you can go through it and you can register for it. If you are having any queries or any doubts, you can ping him on the online. So from there, you can get the contact of admin. So if you are having any queries, you can ask him freely. Again, the payment link and everything I have given. And one more thing is like, if you miss any session, we are going to provide backup for it. Okay, don't worry about that part. So Gopi Krishna, you can speak now.
Hi, sir. So I have a question regarding while switching EC2 user to root user, we have created instead of IP address, we have created our custom name, right? Like Naresh IT.
Okay,
So how we can
that is actually host name, Krishna. We have a command
okay,
for it. Host name CTL will be the command.
okay. So how we can get back from host name to normal IP address again?
So if you use logout, from the logout, you will get the normal IP address. But in real time, once we put the host name, now we will stick to it. We won't change it frequently.
Okay, got it. And
Yep.
also, what about more commands, sir? Like why we are using that?
Sorry, I'm not getting your voice. It's too low, Gopi. Can you please speak louder, like a bit louder?
Okay, so what is the purpose of more command? More.
More comment. See, whatever the cat command is doing, it is gonna print the content. More command will do the same thing for us. There is nothing difference between them.
Okay, got it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Next, Sachin, you can speak, Sachin. I think last day also you haven't got the chance, but today I'll give it for you first.
Yeah, Ram, thank you so much. Class were really nice today, and all the classes were really great. I really liked them, the way of your explanation and your
Sachin, I'm
creativity
not
was.
able to hear you. Can you please speak a little bit louder?
Uh, is it not clear enough now?
Wait. Let me change the settings here. Give me a second.
Actually, one of my
Can you
headphone
speak?
got
Can you
phased
speak now?
out. So, yeah, can you hear me?
No. Yeah, go ahead now.
Yeah, okay. So I was just telling that your classes were really nice. Thank you so much for them. All the classes were very good, very much structured. That's the best part. I
Yeah.
had just a couple of doubts. I'm going to definitely join the class tomorrow for sure.
Okay.
Just the doubt is that I have no previous experience with AWS cloud, let's say. Still, there is no issue having this class, and I will get enough knowledge about AWS.
That doesn't matter, Sachin. See, I'm telling you,
That
here
doesn't.
AWS part also I'm covering from the scratch. I'm telling how to build like server from the scratch itself. Okay. So after once you build
Okay.
the server, we are going to explore the remaining resources also. So AWS
So
also
a
I'm going to teach you.
detailed,
No need to have any prior experience.
okay, so a detailed knowledge of AWS and everything is not required first in hand.
Yes,
It
you'll be
takes
getting
some
knowledge of
time.
AWS also here.
Okay, and just one last question. Is there any role of APIs in this one?
Any
REST
role of?
API or something? REST API or any other APIs?
No,
Is
no,
there
no. We
any?
don't have like any such concept regarding to that. Why? Because that API development
Okay.
is a part of like your developers work. Okay. So we don't work on them.
Mhm. Okay, that's it. I mean, I'm also not very good, not knowing
Okay.
much about APIs, but just had this doubt. So I asked. Thank you.
Okay. Got it. Fine.
Definitely. Thanks.
Thank you, Sachin.
Thanks.
Next, Sirisha, you can speak now. And remaining people, like if you are waiting for the chance to speak, please post your dot from the chat box. Even from chat also, I'm going to reply for you. Okay. Sirisha, please go ahead.
Hi, sir. My
Yeah,
doubt
hello.
is how to check multiple files count at a time.
Like you want to see the multiple content of
Files.
multiple files, huh?
Yes, sir. How
Just
to
to give
check
the
at a
cat
time.
and give the multiple file name. For example, if you want to see the data of file 1, file 2, give the cat
Hmm.
file 1 space file 2. So you can open 2 files at a time.
Hmm. Okay.
Yep. If you want me to show, for example, see, guys, if you are having 2 files, file 1 and file 2,
Hmm.
if you want to see the same content at a single time, for example, see, if I give cat file 1 and file 2, so this will open the file 1, file 2 at the same time. Okay. Hope it is clear for you, Sirisha.
And this is cat means it's showing the content, right, sir?
Yes.
But I want a count. How to check multiple files count at a time?
See, same command, WC, put WC and file 1, file 2, you can get it.
Oh,
Instead of cat,
sir.
just put WC. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Fine. Next, Jansi, you can speak now. So, Jansi, I got your question, sir. Do we need to do pay anything for okay? Guys, remember to create the AWS account, all we need is 2 rupees from our account. Okay. They will deduct 2 rupees of amount. Why? Because they will verify our account is running or not. After within 7 working days, you can get the 2 rupees back. Okay. So don't worry about that. So we are going to pay nothing for the AWS account creation, Jansi. Hope it is clear. Next, like 9, you can speak.
Hello.
Yeah, hello 9. Good
Yeah,
evening.
hi sir. Good evening.
Yeah, hello.
Thanks for the wonderful classes, sir. It's really amazing. Sir,
Thank you.
actually, I have a doubt. Like, if you want to create a multiple files with multiple different names, so means sometimes we require that things in our day-to-day running projects.
Okay.
So at that time, which command we need to use? Means
So
if.
I got your question. See guys, like what our student is asking, sir, you are creating file 1 to file 100. For example, if you want to create file name with Java, Python, like this.
Yeah,
For
correct,
example,
correct.
if I have different file names, whenever if I want to create at same time, give touch, first file name is Java, comma, second file name is Python, comma,
Okay.
like that. So if you give ls now, you can see both of the files. Are you seeing Java and Python now?
Okay,
So like
okay.
this, you can give touch and name of the file side by side. So in
Side
this
by
way,
side.
you can create Nayan.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So next, Divya, you can speak now. Divya P.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yeah, Divya.
Hi,
Can you
this
please speak
is
a
my.
bit louder? I'm not able to get your voice properly.
Hi, sir. Actually, this is my first class.
Okay.
Basically, I was a teacher. I just want to shift my career. So, how it
Okay.
would be like? Is it the complete course to move as a DevOps in?
Yes, it is a complete end-to-end course, Divya. So before to this course, you need not to do any kind of previous course and you need not to have any kind of technical knowledge also. Whatever here I'm going to teach you, everything will be the scratch. And whatever
Oh,
session you have missed, right? So these missed
yeah,
sessions, you are
yeah.
going to get the backup also.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
So, DevOps means you are added two more points also, like Linux and AWS. What is the difference, sir? Completely DevOps and
See,
this one.
DevOps required at least one cloud to perform the operations. Without any cloud, we cannot implement DevOps. So here in our course, we are going to take the AWS as the cloud platform.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, because like what are the deployment you are going to do in real time? So this deployment requires servers. How can you create the server from the
Base,
cloud itself? Okay.
okay, basic knowledge. 1.5 year I have worked as a tester, sir. Actually,
Okay.
like manual testing I have done.
Great.
So, like I got the opportunity exactly like with the help of my relatives. What I just want to move to the DevOps. So I want to grab the knowledge on this. So is it okay for this course? Is it suits
Definitely. See,
completely?
previously worked as 1.5 year as a tester, but with this course,
Yeah.
you can easily put 3 years of experience as a DevOps engineer. So what are the stuff
Okay.
here you're gonna learn? So this will be up to real-time standards. But the only thing is you need to at least prepare for like 2 to 3 hours in a day. If you
Sure,
have that
sir.
much of dedication, then the getting
Yeah,
the
yeah.
job is gonna be very easy, Divya.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah. And one more question from online is it's from Mubashri Ali. So here in this course, we are going to cover complete Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform very in depth. I am telling after this course, you can build any kind of infrastructure from Kubernetes and you can implement any kind of cluster itself from the KOps. Okay. So in DevOps, wherever if you go, majorly people will ask, do you know Docker? Do you know Kubernetes? Do you know Terraform? Why? Because these three will be the top-notch tool for the DevOps. So in our course, we are particularly focusing very in-depth about these tools. So don't worry about like Ali. Here we are going to cover complete in-depth about the Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform. Hope it is clear for you. Sir, as we are doing online, how lab benefit for us? Okay. So I'm telling you, like Abu, for example, if you are online, daily you can access the lab. So here we are going to provide one Zoom link. So until like how much of days you are practicing, you can get the online. For example, if you want to visit to offline, anytime at any day, you can visit to the offline and you can come to the lab. Even though if your course got completed, you can still come to the lab and you can practice here. Nobody is going to ask you. Okay. So this kind of flexibility we can provide above. Hope it is clear for you. Yes. So interview preparation and end-to-end project, I'm going to take care of it, Abu. Hope it is clear. Next, Jay Chauhan, you can speak now. Jay Chauhan. How to access lab? So Madhu, we are going to provide the Zoom link for you. Once if you do enrollment, so please ping to the admin. So he's going to provide the Zoom link for you. From there, you can join to the lab sessions.
Hello.
Yeah, Chauhan, you can speak now.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
My
Chauhan.
question is that we are here to do a DevOps course. Okay. So
Yeah.
what is the main goal of a DevOps engineer? It means after completing this course, what type of work the company gives us?
So there will be a lot of works, Jay. Basically, I explained this concept in the demo itself. You might be missed there. So as a
Okay.
DevOps engineer in daily life, you are going to create the infrastructure. You are going to do the deployment. You are going to do the releases. You are going to do the patching work. You are going to do the network setup. So everything. We have a lot of work in the real time.
It
Okay.
means main
So
work
that
on
comes under the roles
server,
and
na?
responsibilities. Whatever the
Main
work
work.
you are going to do
Yeah.
in the real time, here I am going to teach everything from the scratch itself, Jay.
Yeah. Server deployment is the part of. There's no?
Yes, that is the main activity of a DevOps engineer.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So next, finally, Mubashir Ali, you can speak now.
Sir, we have to learn Python in this course.
Not required, not required. For shell scripting, we are going to use Bash, so Python is not required, like Ali.
Okay.
So that's it. So still any queries or any doubts from online? Sir, I live in USA. Can I make access to lab? Yes, definitely, definitely you can. So from morning 8 a.m. to evening 6 p.m. of IST, you can access the lab, Madhu. So guys, that's it about the session for today. So here in today's class, what are the topics we discussed is file commands in hardware. In tomorrow's session, I'm going to teach about editors in Linux. Okay. So after learning the editors, you'll get the complete knowledge, like how the files are going to work in the real time as a DevOps engineer. And remember, basically we can directly start DevOps. Why? Because for Linux, we have some separate classes. But the reason why I started Linux is without having the basic knowledge of Linux, you cannot able to work in real time. That is the reason I started Linux. Once Linux is done, we are going to start the DevOps itself. First few days, I'm going to cover only few part of Linux. And after that, we are going to enter into the DevOps. So in tomorrow's class, I'm going to start the editors as well as I'm going to show you how to create the AWS account. But you need to bring your cards. It can be credit card or it can be debit card. You can bring Visa card, MasterCard, like American Express and RuPay. Previously, RuPay is not there, but now it is there. And one more thing, while you are bringing the card, make sure that you have the international transaction enabled. Okay. And you need to bring your associate mobile number with you as well as like Aadhaar card or PAN card. Okay. That's it. So okay then, so let's meet on tomorrow's session with some new topic. Have a great day. Bye all. Thank you. Ali, morning class will take some time. Like I'll intimate you. Thank you all.